TK, good morning. Happy Friday. I hope you had a great week and have a really fun Friday. And we're gonna get started this morning with some reading. So today we're gonna be hearing our story, The City Mouse and the Country Mouse, and we're gonna be hearing some directions to mark our pages, and we're gonna have to use our brown crayon to follow those directions. So today our objective is what we are going to learn. I can follow directions that I hear. So notice we said that I hear. So today we're definitely going to need to use our ears. Whoa, my goodness. We're definitely going to need to use our ears to help us follow our directions. So remember, that means that we're going to have listening ears on and not be messing around with our crayons or anything. Going to have our brown crayon down next to us, listening ears on, and when we hear those directions, follow those directions. So we're going to head over to the screen. Make sure you have your mini book out and a brown crayon. I'll see you there. All right, you guys, I hope you have your mini books out and your brown crayons. We're going to get started with our directions. So here we are on the front cover, and let's begin.
Track 4, to be used with the City Mouse and the Country Mouse. If you have your brown crayon and your storybook, you are ready to begin. I'm going to ask you to mark something in each picture of your storybook. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause the CD so you have time to mark your answer. Then your teacher will turn the CD back on. First, look at the cover of your storybook. Pick up your brown crayon. Find the candles on the shelf behind the Country Mouse. One candle is short. The other candle looks long because it has not burned as much. Put an X on the short candle.
Okay, so we are looking at the candles on the shelf behind the Country Mouse. So go ahead and point to those candles first. Use your cover of your book and point to the candles behind the Country Mouse. Right, here they are. Now one of them is shorter. We're going to put an X over the shorter candle. So go ahead and do that now. So that would have been the yellow candle. Oops, I want that to be brown so I can be like you guys. There we go. That is our shorter candle with our X over it from our brown crayon, and I think we're ready to keep going.
Now turn to the page with the brown star in the corner.
So you'll notice the brown star in the corner up here.
Look at the picture across both pages. The City Mouse went to visit the Country Mouse. The City Mouse did not like the plate of food the Country Mouse gave her. Find the City Mouse in the picture. Put an X over the City Mouse.
Okay, so we are looking at the two characters in this picture. We have the Country Mouse and the City Mouse. Which mouse is the City Mouse? Right, this one is the City Mouse. Our job is to draw an X with our brown crayon over the City Mouse. So go ahead and do that now. So it should look something like this. We drew an X right over the City Mouse with our brown crayon. All right, you guys, we're gonna keep going. Nice work.
Now turn the page. Look at the picture with the yellow star in the corner. The City Mouse lived in a very fancy house. Find the mouse hole in the wall.
Ooh.
Draw a long line from the City Mouse and Country Mouse to the mouse hole.
Okay, so remember, in the City Mouse's house, there was a little mouse hole. And we need to find the mouse hole where the City Mouse lived in the wall of the big house. So go ahead and point to the mouse hole first. Where's the mouse hole in this picture? Right, it's right up there, all the way in the wall. Now, we need to draw a line from the city mouse and the country mouse all the way to the mouse hole using our brown crayon. So go ahead and do that now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So it should look something like, get my pen out, this. A line all the way from the mice to the mouse hole. One big straight line all the way to the mouse hole. Nice work, guys. We're gonna keep going. You're doing so good.
Now look at the next picture.
Okay, we're gonna turn the
The
page.
city mouse showed the country mouse a table covered with delicious food. The country mouse was surprised to see so much food. Draw a line from the country mouse to the food on the table.
So here we see the two characters, the city mouse and the country mouse, looking at a big feast of food. We're gonna draw a line from the country mouse to the food. So here's the country mouse over here. We're gonna draw a line from the country mouse to the food. So you guys do that first, and then I'll show you what it would look like. Okay, and here is the line from the country mouse to the food on the table. Okay, we're gonna keep going. You guys are doing awesome.
Now turn to the page with the purple star in the corner.
Here's our page with a purple star in the corner, right up there.
Look at the picture across both pages. Just when the mice began to eat, an angry cat, an angry woman, and two angry dogs burst into the room. They chased the mice away. The woman was holding a long spoon. Put an X on the long spoon the woman is holding.
So in this picture, we see the two mice running away from the cat and the woman and the two dogs. And in her hand, she has a long spoon. So find that spoon right here in the woman's hand, and we're gonna be drawing an X over it. So you guys do that first, and then I'll do it too. All right, so I found the long spoon in her hand. Now I'm gonna draw an X over it with my brown crayon. All right, let's do the last one.
Now look at the little picture on the side of the
Right
page.
over here.
The country mouse did not like living in the city. She wanted to go back to her home in the country. Draw a circle around the country mouse.
All right, so we are going to find the country mouse here. We have our two characters, the country mouse and the city mouse. Which one is the country mouse? We need to circle her. So go ahead and do that, and then I'll do it too. So I found our country mouse over here. I'm gonna put a circle around her. And we are done. All right, guys, nice work. So that is actually the end of our country mouse and city mouse story. So if you want to hear the story any more times, you can go back to our first video where we read the story together, or the third one where we read it and then did the questions afterwards. Some questions to think about with this story. Which mouse would you rather be, the country mouse or the city mouse? Would you rather live in the country or the city? What things did you like about these mice? Maybe you guys can talk about this, because this is going to be our last time hearing the story. Next week we have a brand new story that we're going to start together. So I will see you back here for handwriting and phonics.